Super Bowl. Um, San Francisco, Kansas City. Probably one that a lot of people would have predicted before the season began, if we're being honest. Um, I mean, for this game, it's as simple as this. One team has Patrick Mahomes and the other doesn't. And that, I don't say that as a shot directly at Brock Purdy. It's Patrick Mahomes, man. Like, I cannot count him out no matter what. I mean, they did well enough against the Ravens on offense. And, even though they got shut out the second half, I mean, their defense is legit. Their defense is very, very good. I tend to believe that I really got a feeling like the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win it. But don't sleep on the 49ers. I'm saying that they're overrated because I feel that they are. But they still have the pieces that could hurt a team. I think ultimately, if the Niners are going to win this football game, right, there's two players that I'm looking at on offense, and it's CMC and it's George Kittle. I think that their receivers will be fine. I don't think it's necessary that they have unbelievable performances, but where I see the potential problems that they could give the Kansas City Chiefs defense and where they could find success is if CMC is very explosive on the ground and in the pass game, and if George Kittle can make some big plays up the seam, could be an interesting game, man. I think that those two players are the most crucial that we're looking at here. But on the Chiefs side of things, I don't think that Chris Jones still gets the respect that I think he should. I think that man, this might be bold to say, right now, he is better than Aaron Donald. Right now. I think it's close, but the effect that he has had on this Chiefs team, because remember, he didn't start the season with the Chiefs, and they lost to the Lions week 1. And if I'm not mistaken, he didn't sign, was it after that game? Or I can't remember, but early on in the year, their defense was not looking great at all. And then he steps in, and, without any, regular, training, without being with the team throughout the very beginning of the regular season, he steps in and the defense changes completely. So that's another guy who, hey, you got the cash Browns, let's line our pockets, no, I'm kidding. I wish, I hope, please. But, yeah, I mean, I think he goes very, very underrated, under the radar, because of how good he is. I will also say that the Niners outside of Trent Williams on the offensive line are a bit suspect. So I think the Chiefs can get to Brock Purdy. And what we've seen with Brock Purdy is teams that are able to rush him can force him to make some mistakes. And I think the Chiefs are good enough on offense to capitalize on him. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. I have no idea what the score could be. It literally could be a game where, it's 17-10. It could be a game where it's 34-31. I think there's levels to it, So, Derek, what are your thoughts of this game going into it?
So, yeah. I mean, I talked about it a few weeks ago. I'm not even sure if I posted that. But things you learn from the playoffs, right? I'm not going to go on the rant that I went on, but I will never, ever, ever again care about what the Kansas City Chiefs do in the regular season. It quite literally could not matter less, right? Because the reality of it is, listen, Patrick Mahomes is the next Tom Brady. He is the modern day Tom Brady. And, a lot of people will say that's disrespectful or whatever. Listen, I think you just got to come to terms with it. Listen, it's been debated, and I think It's an argument for later. But, if you want my complete and honest opinion, I'm not going to lie to you. I think at the end of the day, when Mahomes retires, I think he will be classified as the greatest. I really do. And that's not to take anything away from Brady, and I don't think Mahomes has that title yet. Tom Brady still owns that. But I think the difference between Tom Brady right now and Patrick Mahomes right now is it doesn't matter what Mahomes has around him as far as offensively. Because personally, I look at that Chiefs offense and I see nothing. I see little to nothing. I think Isaiah Pacheco is a good running back. I think Travis Kelce is a good tight end. I think Rashee Rice is becoming a good receiver. But outside of that, not blown away by really anything. They got guys, right? But they have the guy. And that's the most important thing. And yeah, I mean, this is the best defense that Patrick Mahomes has played with, which certainly matters. That's certainly a factor. But listen, here's the thing for me. When you have the guy, and you have the guy that nobody can stand against, right? And the only person that's really beat him has been Brady, as far as like in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl. That's really been it. Nobody has really stood a chance, right? But this is the big thing for me. When it comes to this game, Tristan, are you there? My internet's being weird. I don't like it.
You are completely breaking up right now.
Can you hear me at all?
I heard you say "can you," and it's very robotic. This is one of those times in the post edit where you'll see we'll be back right soon. Boom.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now perfectly, yeah.
Okay. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, I don't know what happened. That was weird. That was really weird. Do you know at what point I was breaking up?
Where were you? I was drinking water and checking my phone real quick. Excuse me. I can't remember.
Okay. Well,
shit. I'm sorry.
You're good. Anyway, what I was saying.
Yeah, it was about 10, 15 seconds before I jumped in.
Okay.
Because you, it started to kind of go, but I could still hear you, and then it went. I was like, oh, shit.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'll cut it and replace it with this.
Okay.
Anyway, technical difficulties there a little bit. But nevertheless, the biggest thing for me with this game is you have the guy. You have the guy that nobody has really stood toe to toe with as far as in the playoffs in big games. The only one that's done so is Tom Brady, right? At the end of the day.
Joe Burrow's done it too.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
Flowers once.
Yeah.
Once.
Burrow has once. But when it comes to the Super Bowl, the most important game, the only one that has come close has been Brady. Jalen Hurts last year, right? The Eagles did a good job, and they technically had a chance late in that game, but he threw that Hail Mary in the dirt. Nobody can, in my opinion, nobody has been able to go toe-to-toe with Patrick Mahomes outside of Tom Brady. And the fun part about it for me, Tristan, and I know a lot of people will laugh at this, but I'm serious. When it comes to that whole conversation, right, and it doesn't matter what the Chiefs have, it doesn't matter what they do or don't have, they have the guy. The fun part about it for me is people are writing the 49ers off. And I'm not telling you the 49ers are going to win. I'm not telling you it's even going to be close. But what I will tell you is be careful. be very careful assuming things. Because if there's one thing that you kind of learn in sports, and sometimes in life in general, but sometimes it's the people that you overlook and write off that come back to bite you. And it's the classic David and Goliath story, right? And I'm not saying that's the case here, but what I will tell you is this. To the point that I said earlier, there is a large majority of people that look at Brock Purdy and they say, oh, he's just another guy. He's carried, whatever you want to say. But I'm telling you right now, that is not the guy you want to doubt. And I am very confident that Brock Purdy will hold his own in this game. I'm very confident that this 49ers offense will hold their own in this game. However, the thing for me is they cannot have the slump in the first half. They can't have the slump in the first half that they did against the Lions. Because if they do, Mahomes will absolutely eat them alive and it'll be too late. Now, with that being said, am I going to pick the 49ers? I'm not. If I had to put money on it, which I probably will, I'm putting money on the Chiefs. Because, listen, yeah, I might throw money on the Niners too. Who knows? We'll see. But, point being, you just can't look at this as Chiefs, 49ers. There's so much more that goes into this, right? And that's what's fun about it. That defense for the 49ers, well, I think overrated, has some guys that I think could be difference makers. Chardarvius Ward, Rashee Rice. That's a matchup and a half. That's going to be very fun. Fred Warner, Travis Kelce. That's going to be very fun. And then getting to Mahomes, right? Nick Bosa. They just signed...
traded for Chase Young.
Well, they traded for Chase Young, but the defensive tackle that we wanted, that they signed, I forget his name.
Yeah. Hargrave?
Yes,
Javon
Javon
Hargrave?
Hargrave. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they still have whatever. I'm not good with names. You get the point. But
was it Javon Hargrave? I'm gonna look
yes,
that up.
yeah, it was. It was.
Okay. I
positive
wanted to
it
double check
was.
because I'm trying to remember. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
Javon Hargrave, sure.
Javon Hargrave. So they have. I think the 49ers defensively do match up decently well. The problem is just going to be limiting the special plays, which I don't know if they can do. That's between Mahomes and if he decides to be Mahomes that day, which it's a Super Bowl, he probably will. So I do think it'll be a close-ish game. If you want my... I don't know. It's tough. I genuinely could see this going either way. I think... if you said, hey, $100 on it right now, pick a score, I'd say 31-21 Chiefs. Which, don't feel great about it, but at the same time, I think if the Chiefs win, I think that's how it is. But, Tristan, I would not be surprised if the 49ers pull this off. This is a loaded football team. And you know as well as I do, Kyle Shanahan is an absolute monster offensively. And if they need to, they will dink and dunk right down that field, and they will put up points as they can, and they will stay in this game to the end. So I'm very excited about this. I don't think this is similar to the first time these two teams matched up in the Super Bowl. I think both these teams are in drastically different spots. And if you want my complete honest opinion, the 49ers should win. I genuinely believe the 49ers should win. But not everything is X's and O's, and what Mahomes can do is the X factor. And Tristan, I will shut up here in a second because I know I'm rambling. But I wanted to read this. The betting side of things for this, I think, is interesting because this shows the public opinion on the matter. The consensus point spread in total is -2 favorites for the 49ers. So that is the spread, and then money line Niners are 100 or -130. The Chiefs are +110 for the money line, but it's interesting. This is on ESPN. The early betting has been lopsided on the underdog Chiefs, with BetMGM, DraftKings, ESPN Bet, and FanDuel each reporting between 71 and 76% of the spread bets being on the Kansas City Chiefs. Action on the money line is also lopsided, around 85% of the bets on the Kansas City Chiefs. Which is interesting. Saturday update, this says, after the initial move towards the Chiefs, the Super Bowl point spread has been ticking back up, favoring the 49ers. The line has moved up to -2.5, San Francisco. Here,
I had to. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Last thing I'll say. Listen, people, I'm not here to tell you conspiracy theories. But with that being said, they want to make you lose money. It's just what it is. All these sports books, they don't want to lose money. Now, with that being said, when you get money involved in sports, some things can happen. So what I will tell you is, if all the money is coming in on the Kansas City Chiefs, don't be surprised if the 49ers get some calls. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. Take that information take that as you will, and I'll leave it at that. But it's interesting. It's certainly interesting.
What I will rebuttal to that is you can't forget the script, my guy.
Oh, I know.
Taylor Swift hugging Travis Kelce at the 50-yard line as confetti's raining all over them. I know there's a lot of people who are actually bothered by the whole thing. I don't really care. I think it's annoying when he's blowing kisses up to her, because it's like, all right, you're kind of egging it on, you know? But I don't really care about it too much.
You want to get crazy, Tristan?
Yeah, let's get
crazy. Do you want to get crazy? I think it's fake.
Gigabrain.
I think it's fake. I think their entire relationship is fake. I'm not even joking. And it's funny enough that we're talking about this right now. I just got a text. Unfortunately, and I hope she does see this, because this is a major red flag. But my girlfriend likes Taylor Swift, and she just texted me in all caps, Taylor announced a new album. So,
yeah.
Do you think it's a coincidence, people? No. Yeah. But also, there's you can bet on if they're gonna if Travis is gonna propose. Like, that's real. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, it's insane.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. No, that's not.
Yeah.
Their relationship is not a public, like, a media, like, motion, because that's just ridiculous.
I don't know,
that's
dude.
Just ridiculous.
I don't know, dude.
Man.
You gotta admit it's weird. It's weird.
I just think it's a matter of he shot his shot and he swished. I think that's what it was. Because
I mean, fair enough.
I think that's all it was, if I'm being honest. So, this isn't a TMZ podcast, man.
I know.
We talk about the Browns, and we're talking about their relationship.
Is it fair to say that I would argue probably 90% of the country wants the 49ers to win? Is that fair?
If I'm being brutally honest, man, myself, I have a hard time rooting for the Niners.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, really? Do you not remember when they came to Cleveland, what they did pregame?
I know.
Those cocky little... No, because I'll get riled up again. But, like, I don't put that stuff behind me, because that's just BS stuff. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, pregame, the Browns were warming up on the sideline, and I can't remember who it was exactly, but, like, several Niners players, like, while the DBs were doing a warm-up drill, Just like batted a ball down in between, like broke it up, like tried to like taunt like before the game when they're warming up, just like cocky BS stuff,
That's football.
Yeah, but it's just that's bush league, like that it's just disrespectful to go into somebody's home turf and do that stuff. I was so thankful that Moody missed that kick. I was so thankful. Oh God. Anyways, but yeah, I still haven't let that go, to be honest, man. And by the way, the last thing I'll say before I'm done for the rest of the pod is I don't know if you saw this or not, but
I think
Micah Parsons at the Pro Bowl went, Cleveland is Cleveland. And David got on him about it, which, by the way, I love David Njoku. I'm pretty certain that the Browns play the Cowboys next year.
We do.
And I'm pretty certain it's in Cleveland.
It is, yep. The game I'm talking about, seeing if I can go to.
Dude, I would love to go to that game because I promise you, I will make a banner that says Cleveland is Cleveland, right, Micah? If we win that game.
Or make a banner that says, like, damn right we're Cleveland or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
How's Cleveland, Micah?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. But, yeah, I think we probably both, listen, I want the Niners. I want nothing more than the 49ers to win. I can't stand the Chiefs right now because of her. I'm not going to lie. Like, listen. And you know what? Tristan, I don't want to bring this up. I really don't. I really, really don't. But I feel like we have to mention it. I don't think we have to. I don't know if you saw it. Patrick Mahomes' father was arrested. And I don't know if you saw that. Yeah.
No, I have not.
Yeah. He got arrested for his third DUI. I may or may not cut this out. Probably not, because I'll forget about it. But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. It's something. Not saying it matters, but
see, I thought you were gonna bring up the other two Mahomes that are closely related to Patrick.
Oh, they suck. They suck too. I mean,
you were about to say this even more.
No, yeah, I know. I was about to say that, but I don't know. I think Taylor.
Just like, what did Brittany and Jackson do? Nothing. They were fucking annoying.
Yeah, they just suck. Yeah, but I don't know. I just hate the Chiefs, and that's the thing. I want to like them. I want to like them.
Oh my god,
because I love Mahomes.
I was rooting so hard for the Lions to win because I hold my grudges against the Niners, right? And not only that, but I hold my grudges against the Chiefs. That playoff game that we had, and Sorensen laid that hit on Hollywood. And, yeah. So I hold grudges. I hold grudges. So I am not going to be enjoying the Super Bowl. I hope both teams lose. It's like, we've gone to 5 overtimes, and everybody is on the field with concussions.
Oh my gosh. All right, that's it.
I'm sorry.
All
I don't
right,
wish
everybody.
ill on anybody. I was joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's wrap up.
All right, everybody, go Browns.
Go Browns. Peace out.
I'll say go 49ers if you don't want to say it.
God, no.
Whatever. But be responsible. That's all I'm going to say. Is if you choose to bet against Patrick Mahomes, that's on you.
It's a dumb decision.
We'll leave it at that. Go Browns. See you, everybody.
See y'all.